If one thing characterizes utopia, it's the stark difference between the lives of the unfortunate tower block dwellers and the even less fortunate street people. The contaminated city streets are a rat's paradise. I pity the poor guys who thought they could escape the contamination by retreating beneath ground, but the sewers just acted like a filter, and the storm drains ensured that every last speck of filth passed through this subterranean world. One day, the birds of prey overfly the city like spy satellites. What I wouldn't give to be that high in the sky again. To just lift off, leave the stresses and squabbles of city life down on the ground. Before spy satellites, there was a handful of guys like me, employed by the state to get a bird's eye view of the whole country. The higher I flew, the smaller the people and their conflicts became. When I flew one of the ground dusters, it was as a conscript. People hated us guys, but they didn't get it. The ground was already contaminated. We were spraying iodine or some shit. Don't know what goods it did. Contamination levels just kept rising. Then one day, the martial municipal government imposed continuous 24-hour curfew. Those who didn't own or rent an apartment in the skyscrapers were left to fend for themselves in the avenues and alleyways. By night, the drones patrol the skies. Some hunting street kids, the rest just doing deliveries. While the privileged few stay within the controlled environment of air conditioning, underfloor heating, running water, and the power grid, with its 24-hour wall-to-wall infotainment. No wonder so many seek escape from this bleak metropolis. For some, the mine was the only dreamland left to explore. This big city lifestyle seems to isolate people.
0, ignition, lift off, 30 minutes after.
When the chance to fly long distance was offered to me, I didn't care that I was just a spy in the Martian sky, or that the 18-month round trip was considered to be very likely my last. I just wanted to get away from the city, from the people, from the loneliness. I was chosen from the shortlist for having the perfect temperament. At first, communication with ground control was regular, but as the distance between us grew, so did the signal relay time. Very soon, the stuttering conversations and broken trains of thought were no longer satisfying. With just the occasional Vernier rocket rumble or data recognition beat to break the silence, I could spend days deconstructing myself, writing symphonies, and replaying movies. In my mind, if I feel lonely, I know why. Unlike the tower block community, sometimes I felt alone even when I was surrounded by people. In the social media frenzy of utopian life, it was possible to know all about the background of everyone in your building without ever meeting a single soul. I won't be missed, and in return, I won't miss that prison pendant, or rat's paradise below. Since contact was lost with the Mars Homestead mission, this Space Pony Express has been the only line of communication. Every unmanned recon craft has failed on entering Martian airspace. It seems the Galactic Ghoul is up to its old tricks again. My mission is to deliver a new comsat and show their late party a friendly face. Let them know we haven't forgotten them, even though most people have. The discovery of methane gas being released sporadically sparked a new international interest in the ability of Mars to support life. So the age-old dream of terraforming and colonizing Mars was reborn, at least in the minds of the power elite, if not in the minds of the general public. No one really believes we can colonize Mars when it seems simpler to clean up Earth. Some suspect the Mars mission is in preparation for a breakaway civilization. No doubt the chosen few will leave the rest of mankind to the spoils of the industrial implosion. I really hope the conditions on Mars are not to my liking. I could be tempted not to go back home.
Mars Base 1. This is PEX-09. Over. I understand. You weren't expecting anyone. Prepare for contact. Can't wait to get my feet back on the ground. Come in Mars Base 1. Are you receiving me? Come in Santa Maria. Is there anyone there? Landing strip is still operable. The place looks deserted. Coming into lab. This is PEX-09. Touchdown. We have touchdown. There's no sign of the away party. The lab maps they brought here are roaming around freely. The crew must have left in a hurry. There's unfinished meals and cold cups of coffee in the canteen, being picked over by the rats. The landfill garbage pit is running alive with Martian critters. If the mission here has been at all successful, it's in creating another act paradise. I'm going to take one of the Mars utility vehicles and do a area search. Okay, ground control Earth. There's no trace of the colonist.
There's one life form that could survive there.
We'll get you some status.
Spaceship for a Mars mission is a huge structure. Too big
I'm coming home.
The first, instead, the components for the mission are carried to the dock in the Earthbound interplanetary